We didn't come in here to minimize. We came in here to say that the negotiation is reasonable and the court should.
Yet again, we didn't come in here to limit. We came in here to say that the exchange is sensible, and the court ought to follow it. Hi, my name is Yumum from Burnville, Maryland, and seeing stuff like this irritates me. See you. It resembles an instance of a superstar going off the deep end with that inner self. Hello, people, lock in for the most recent scoop on rapper Blueface's legitimate thrill ride. Bits of hearsay are twirling quicker than his beats that the rapper could have fallen through the sleeves and ventured once more into the spotlight. That's right, you heard it right. Word on the road is that Blueface swaggered his direction through the court stores, abandoning murmurs of opportunity. Yet clutch your caps in light of the fact that the situation starts to get interesting quicker than his streams. Let you know I was coming here. What dark way appears as though Blueface's lawful show is stirring things up around town. Late town hall sightings have Tom swaying with hypothesis that he may be making the rounds, yet stand by there's something else entirely to this story. Reports are murmuring regarding a specific expression remains on recognizance. Now what does that mean? Well, it resembles perusing a secretive message from the hip jump divine beings. Some say it's déjà vu from last year's legitimate tango. Might history at some point rehash the same thing? Or are we in for an unexpected contort? Have a critical sentence looming over your head. It's not the maximum the state requested yet. It is as yet huge. I'm not subverting any of your earlier history. I'm viewing it this case as the top plant stirs questions hang weighty in the air. Will Blueface rise out of the shadows, prepared to recover his privileged position? And what might be said about his ensnarements with the women we have within scoop on his child mom dramatization, with Jaden and Chrisean standing ready? Will he be whisked away by one of his driving women? Or is a wild spree on the cards? The prior week was secured man. What I mean, we had so much fun together that was so fun, like it was entertaining the trials approaching expectations. Hi, it's a cat and mouse game fit for the sensationalist newspapers. Yet one thing's without a doubt, when Blueface stirs things up around town, sparkles will undoubtedly fly, so people get your popcorn and remain tuned for the juiciest section. Yet in the adventure of Blueface's extraordinary break, we should begin by digging into and examining exhaustively every one of the previous occasions to comprehend the reason why he wound up in jail. In any case, Blueface's legitimate snares have been essentially as fierce as his beats, with a history that peruses like a rap sheet. We should rewind to the occasions that set up for his ebb and flow lawful adventure. Back in 2022, the rapper wound up at the focal point of a Las Vegas strip club shooting that left a man harmed. The quarrel purportedly started with a task turned sour, growing into a brutal showdown. Blueface, not one to withdraw, supposedly terminated shots at the man's vehicle as he endeavored to run away from the area outside a Vegas club. When a white pickup truck drives by, he then, at that point, takes out his firearm and discharges numerous shots in the driver's course, who steers across the street. While attempting to avoid the disasters, the episode landed him in steaming hot water, having to deal with penalties of endeavored death and crime gun release. Quick forward to his court appearance in October 2023, where Blueface paid the music for his activities. In spite of conceding the crime gun release, at a misdeed battery charge, the endeavored murder allegations were excused as a component of his probation. Anyway, this mercy accompanied a catch. Blueface was condemned to 24 to 60 months of probation, with severe circumstances. With comply to the sentence will be at least 24 limit of 60 months, and in office rectifications, suspended with probation not to surpass 3 years. He was banned from having substances or weapons, and confined from specific areas of Las Vegas, except if business-related. Any infringement would send him straight back in the slammer to carry out the rest of his punishment. It's simply undeniably been a finished drop of the ball on my end. I have total lost confidence in the equity framework, yet the rapper's legitimate war didn't end there. In January 2024, new difficulties emerged when he was taken into police guardianship for disregarding his probation terms. Reports surfaced of his inability to consent to lawful commitments, indicating an example of negligence for power, with court records demonstrating his control. Until July 2, 2024, Blueface's opportunity appeared to be a far-off dream. In the midst of the legitimate disorder, murmurs of child mom dramatization fanned the discharge. Blueface's mom, Carissa Saffold, took to virtual entertainment to air her complaints, pointing fingers at Jade and Alexis, and Chrisean Rock for her child's claims of their contribution in. His legitimate difficulties ignited theory about a tangled trap of individual feuds and unsettled clashes. Saffold's enigmatic messages portrayed familial struggle and the blowback of popularity. Going there for Blueface, you all gracious. She going in there to attempt to be with him. She didn't go in there for him, she went in there for that child. Yet as the gossip mourns, another wind arises in the tale of Blueface's turbulent excursion. While the rapper's delivery from guardianship has not been formally affirmed, circuitous signs have started. Intense hypothesis fans have seen a prominent non-attendance from the internet-based circle. In all honesty, Chrisean Rock herself, the truth star, once a fixture at the center of attention, has evaporated from web-based entertainment for almost 7 days, prompt the widespread speculations and wild guesses. Might it at some point be that Christian's unexpected vanishing is connected to Blueface's potential delivery? Fans are abuzz with hypothesis coming to an obvious conclusion regarding her non-appearance and the gossipy tidbits about his freshly discovered opportunity. After all, when Blueface went in a correctional facility, Christine didn't avoid the spotlight. Rather, she took advantage of the chance to share private looks at their railroad and work up dramatization with Blueface's mom. Yet presently her quiet says a lot, like how you spend like 24 hours on a call with one like Weavy on the telephone. So lengthy online entertainment. __, have analyzed Christian's last posts and examined everything about pieces of information, regardless of irregular updates, highlighting her child share and scraps of her day-to-day routine. Chan's typical energetic presence has diminished. Might she at any point hide out to stay away from undesirable consideration? Or is there a more profound justification for her unexpected retreat? Fans hypothesize that maybe she's close by commending his potential opportunity away from according to the general population. Stoking the shoot are Christian's own secretive messages, alluding to a newly discovered feeling of satisfaction in a new disclosure. She admitted to being secured with him, suggesting a time of compromise and harmony. With Blueface, her words illustrate homegrown ecstasy in the midst of the turmoil, covered in secret and interest. And in the event that that wasn't sufficient to get people talking, Chrisean dropped another stunner: plans for a football show revolved around an expert lead group. Yet the part of opposition of Chrisean's disclosures comes as a tantalizing guarantee. Blueface video blogs from prison. Yes, you heard it right, regardless of suspicion from fans about the practicality of shooting in the slammer. Christine stays determined. She alludes to the inevitable arrival of video logs archiving Blueface's encounters and offering a brief look into life behind jail walls. A disclosure has ignited a hurricane of theory and fervor among fans enthusiastic for a look in the background. Just a genuine player will go to prison, appearing as though he will go to the Himalayas. Definitely amazing good fortune man. As the adventure of Blue Countenance's legitimate misfortunes unfurls, one thing stays certain: where there's smoke, there's shoot. And in the midst of the fog of bits of gossip and guesses, Christian Stone stands as a guide of interest. Everything she might do took apart and dissected for hints, whether she's planning for a rebound, luxuriating in newly discovered bliss, or plotting her best course of action with Blueface. One thing's without a doubt: the dramatization is